And I'm live on a Jupiter day, a thirsty Thursday. What's up, everybody? I am the High Priestess Phoenix. I am your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, guru, yogi, and messenger of God. Hey, bitch. You stupid bitch. What a dumb bitch. Hey, we're off to a great start, right? No, this bitch was in the lane left of me, and she drove over 3 lanes right in front of me. What a dumb bitch. Anyways, what's up, everyone? It's a happy day. Actually, I was about to tell you how stupid shit is. I was gonna post it. I was like, nah, I'm gonna tell you how stupid shit is. Oh, in order to keep up with me, you would have had to catch all the nonsense that I posted in the last 24 hours. Which, I mean, hey, I woke up this morning, I was like, they're scared of you. They're fucking always scared of me. I didn't do it. I just saw it. And then they told me what to do. I don't mean, whatever. I just want to point something out. Can I show you something? Do you see that bird? It's a big ass crow. Okay, let me start with this story. Where am I? Obviously, I just showed you. I'm on Wadsworth and Colfax. I'm on the block, and it's my block. The block is hot. They're all over the place. These fucking shit. So this morning, I'm sitting there, and I'm waiting for homegirl. I usually take her at like 7 o'clock. She didn't come out. About 7:30 when she's supposed to be at work, she didn't come out. I was like, oh, okay. Well, luckily, I remembered that for some weird reason, her kids don't go to like something like 10 or some shit. I don't really know, but I should, but I know some. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, well, I guess we ain't going right now, and I got some energy. Out of nowhere, like, just a fart in the wind, it's like, you need to go over to the action center. I was like, action, all right, we're taking action, right? When am I gonna go over there? I don't know. They got a cool food bank that I haven't hit up and shit, and it's like, well, I could get all kinds of goodies for the kids. They got a clothing bank, and I was like, well, I lost my scarf. So I'm like, well, okay, sure, whatever. As soon as I get out and I go to get in my car, I see this enormous hawk in the sky, spirit in the sky, and then I'm looking at the fucking clouds going by, and I was like, hey, the wind is going a weird way. That's not good. What do I know that as? I know that is July, 4th of July, the fireworks, bro. That when the fucking wind comes from that direction, dude, we usually get destructive fucking energy, bro. Destructive ass weather. Which is what? And lightning, which is exactly what I predicted for someone else. Matter of fact, I just want to point out, yesterday, a song came on when those kids was in the car. This was after my rant and rave. I was still raving, I guess. And it was the Ludacris and Jamie Foxx version of Atlanta. I was like, yeah, we're calling fucking judgment on Atlanta. I was like, lightning, rain, tornadoes, and floods is what I said. So watch out for that. And the essence of that goes back to yesterday's teaching is how we have the power to speak and create our reality. Okay, now forget all that and go back to this morning. I'm watching these waves of clouds go by. I'm like, ooh, that's scary. And I see the hawk, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. So I get in the car, and I'm just driving, and I just, everywhere I go is all these crows, the black crows, which you know, the blackbird and the raven, that's all me and the Morgan. So it's just everywhere, completely guiding me, like literally as if you were throwing out flowers before I got there. There's like one crossing, two crossing, everyone. There's one on each pole, like looking at me. I was like, okay, hello. And I walk up and the doors are closed, obviously, and I was like, are you serious? I came just to talk to the crows and the... Yeah, so there's some parts of this job that are kind of a little annoying in the sense of, really, I just came for the birds? Yep. And that goes back to your familiars. How does God speak to you? What forms? But it's like that's in every tradition. So it means every tradition could have came to me through the black birds that I've traveled. Have a connection with these animals. You make eye contact. You make a connection. Same with humans. And see, what the fuck did that person say to me? What was their name? What was they talking about? You know what I mean? Like, not everyone, you don't know exactly, like, yeah, we was, I don't know what we was talking about. You know, a voice comes to me of, yesterday's reading was talking about where you start and where deity ends, and just going it. That's just it. You just know. Like, did I know I was going to do all of that? No. But it was already predestined that all of this was going to be. I just go with the flow, meaning there's no resistance. I never know what I'm doing. I never know fully. I just do what I'm guided to do and have an understanding that this is what I'm supposed to do. And I see what I did later. And that's it. It's like, oh, you did this. I mean, I guess, but God told me to. You know, like this morning, I'm like, you're going to blame me? I mean, literally, I have control over people's lives. I'm out here taking lives. Shut the fuck up. I didn't say that. I said by the power of the dark goddess in me. You know what I mean? That are given to me. You know what I mean? In essence, all I do is just, let it be. Speak it into existence. And that goes back to teaching you alchemy. Does somebody want to battle me? Are we talking about rap battle? Or are we talking about real battles? I don't know. In the essence of girls just want to have fun. I am totally here with a purpose. I have been so many things in so many lives. And all he wanted me to do was really just be a priestess and protect his people and set his people free and have a good life. But he's, my karma is definitely something that I have to get, work through this life and shit, but I'm really just here to witness the end times like I fucking told you. Am I, heartless? No, I'll cry about anything. My heart goes out to everything. But at the same time, I have an inner knowing is like, oh, you're like, oh my God, they died. Bro, we all die. They died on impact, bro. And everybody's like fishing out the body parts. That's not funny. But I guess you want to lay the body to rest. I get that as, going back to ISIS. What you gonna do with those body parts? Sorry, I don't mean to be insensitive. I just know the flow of life, and I know, what life is, and that they have new life. You know what I mean? God giveth, God taketh. God giveth, God taketh. And that's it. He gave them life. He took their life. He'll give them more life. They have new life. Some of them will come right back. And it goes back to the rest of you. I posted that. It's like, what does your life mean? What about when you die? You guys are afraid of death because you've been taught that it's the end and you're going to hell. What the fuck is worse than this? I mean, seriously, where is God going to put you? Oh, that's right. You guys are going to Mars. You chose that of your own free will for that to be your new home. You guys have been manifesting that madness, dude. God did not choose Mars for you. He chose Earth. He said, this is your garden. This is your heaven. Take care of it. And instead of cleaning up your messes, you want to fucking leave the mess and just, set it on fire or hope that God destroys it while you run away to a new planet and start a new civilization. Okay, sure. That's your neo-Nazi fucking Tesla driving fucking ass with your sex robot and all that shit you got. I can't stand y'all. I'm just here to watch it, and I be wondering some shit, bro. Y'all make me fucking twisted on this shit. You are like so Atlantean right now. Like, you guys created what out of technology? A girl's best friend is a rose. That's not what that's supposed to be. What are you doing? I can't stand y'all. Anyways, going back, and I just laugh my way through it. Mostly laugh now, cry later. I mean, seriously. So, a whole bunch of stuff. Obviously, we're in a different energy. And I'm telling you, I had nothing to do with God's works. I just see how he works, and I'm here to tell you that that's God. Was that the fucking devil? Did somebody see the devil in the sky? I saw the spirit in the sky. That shit, honestly, they call that a freak accident. Who's the freak out here? Was it an accident? It's God. And that was no accident, bro. But in essence, when you can't make logical, it's got to be God. God. They wanted to go home in a beautiful blast of glory. They signed up for that shit. You're like, what? Yeah, bro. In essence, that's not really cool at all. Like, you were just testing and you didn't follow directions. They'll blame it on the government, and that's where it comes down to. Anytime some shit goes on in the fucking sky, they always say it was some fucking training exercise. We were training and a lot of people died. Tell me that's not the same fucking excuse they give for everything, you guys. Everything. Everybody's like, how did this happen? All they do is watch that sky. How did they not see that these two were going to collide? I'm so mad at I know everybody's like, you're so evil. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? This has nothing to do with evil, bro. This is like, are you fucking serious right now? Y'all weren't paying attention. A million pairs of eyes looking hard won't realize. And meanwhile, us over here was like, oh my God, Becky, is that God over there? Holy shit. Is he messing with Reagan? That's all I got out of it was Reagan. Ooh, Reagan's back? Guess who's back? But I mean, you gotta look at the synchronicities. And I'm gonna post that. So I get in my car and it says 747. I was like, was it a 747? And then it was 4 degrees, and that's an angel number. That's a direct answer from the angels. I was like, oh, does that mean that was the kind of plane that went down, or is that the next one that goes down? In the essence, like, you're playing in God's space. That's God's space. You have no control of space. You can watch it and you can try to, you know what I mean, all this shit, but you have no control of space. And you don't know when your time is up. Like, literally, some people do. They really do. They have prophecies. They feel it. They say you do. In the essence, it's like, you know, that's what my grandma said for like a year. She's like, I'm just waiting for God to do something with me. What did God do? He put her in a retirement home, gave her COVID, and that was it. He was like, well, I gotta find... Here comes another crow. It's right above me. They're all over me! I mean it. They're literally flying all over me. I was gonna show you where I'm at, but again, I shouldn't do that. Going back to it is, I'm trying to teach you how to follow God out of your own destruction. Right? Let me tell you a story. This is a true ass story. Mr. Plum was a small child. His dad was stationed in Alaska. Right? And his mom, they used to fly, you know, they would fly up there to see him. So his mom and him and his little sister are, you know, they're flying up to Alaska. And they're asking people to they're overbooked. They're asking people to give up their seats, and then they'll also give them some compensation, like some kind of, you know how it works. They'll upgrade you on the next flight if you'll give up your seat on this flight, or they'll give you some, you know, whatever. So his mom decides to give up those 3 seats, and she'll just catch the next flight, right? That flight literally burst into flames. It went down, completely went down. You're like, really? Yeah, it really did. I can ask him later. I'll call him if I can remember, and I'll ask him the details of when this was, so you can look it up. Of course, it would be documented. But anyways, their spirit guided them out of that. How many people were in too much of a, you know what I mean, in a selfish way that just is like, no, I just want to get home. You can't buy my ticket. You can't pull me off of my path. I'm going my way. You know what I mean? In the essence, it really happened. So, like, they would have died. But instead, they got an upgrade, and they got free passes to, you know, live. And, you know, they got a pass to live, and they got upgraded. Okay? And that was just it. It's like, you know, that was absolute perfect timing. I told you my homegirl didn't wake up. So I just pulled up, and she just called me. She's like, I woke up late. I was like, are you going to go in? She said, I'm ready. I was like, I just pulled up. Let's go. In the sense of God told me what to do while I was waiting, and he had a plan, and we're right on schedule is what I see. Anyways, going back to it is your spirit. You know what I mean? My spirit drug me to you. My spirit takes me through everything. And it's that understanding and that trusting of that spirit that keeps me safe, protected, you know what I mean, blessed, favored, and, you know, I guess you would say mystical. But that same spirit that lies within you, that Jesus told you, the Holy Spirit and God, you have to learn to listen to it. And that's what I do here, and I get very frustrated, is because you're doing everything that sounds like a great idea, and I'm trying to tell you that that you using your mind is destroying you. That's not what we're supposed to be using. We're supposed to be using our inner knowing and our heart, and I'm spending a lot of time to teach you what that is. Now, I know what that voice is and all of the different voices of the universe that lies within me, and I'm trying to teach you that so that you too can walk in the kingdom of heaven here on earth. You know what I mean? Walk through the valleys of the shadows of death, meaning there's death all around us. And it's not that we're blind to it, it's that we don't smell of the smoke. We can walk on fire. We can walk on water. And that essence is that we know that God is here and he's outside of us, and we don't see fear. We see God. Always. So I just kind of wanted to throw that out. I have 2 seconds to actually light a cigarette before she gets in the car, and we got to do some more shit. But ultimately, don't blame me, and there's no blame to be had. in how God works. You can have understanding, and that's about it. Or you can choose not to. You can choose to be blind. But that's only going to get yourself fucked up. And that's what's going on over here. There's a lot of people that don't know God, so they don't know what's going on. I know God, and I'm trying to explain to you that during these times, you're not going to know what's going on unless you know God. Because otherwise, you're going to think that there's some force outside of you trying to get you, and that's just God trying to get you to Him while He's cleaning everything up. We all die, and when we die, we go to Him. But if you've got more shit to do, you're going to have to come back and start all over again. And that's what I'm trying to save you from. That's what I'm really trying to save you from, is having to do this over and over again. We're trying to break, you know what I mean, your karma. All right, I love yous. Laters. Bye.